Hi guys, and welcome to a new sketchbook tour. I know in my last video I said it's gonna take at least another month until I have the next sketchbook tour, but I recorded that video three or 4 weeks ago, so it is like almost a month later. In that time I finished this sketchbook and also this one. This took me like 1.5 weeks I think, but this is the first sketchbook. Also, where did I put this? I'll just put it over here. Here we have Santetsu, Baru and Baki, but we're gonna have to put them away because this is a big sketchbook. So this is a Moleskine sketchbook. I've seen a lot of other people use it and really like it, but let me be honest, I didn't really like it. But as you can see, I was excited to start it because I decorated it like this. A lot of Blue Lock stickers, Sumiko Gurashi, like the Blue Lock and Awashi stickers, they're all made by myself. The others are bought from Amazon or Stationery Pal. Yeah, and also this was a freebie at a convention, but I don't remember who made the stickers, so I'm sorry. Maybe I'll find it out and put it in the description. But anyways, I even decorated the inside here. Like, I was really excited to use the sketchbook. And let's skip the first page. Yeah, anyways, here's my welcome page about me. I go by Mao Mobu Melo. This is not anymore. I go by they, them pronouns in English, and I use feminine pronouns in German. But yeah, they, them in English. I'm an artist and writer, Blue Lock and Awashi brainrot. Not only that, another brainrot has added. You can guess what it is. Anyways, more about that later. Currently reading Giant Killing on chapter 11. Oh my god, I was only on chapter 11 when I started this. Oh, I didn't write a finish date, by the way. On the 7th of September. Okay, that is 2 months ago, but still, because now I'm on chapter 370 and I haven't continued reading in like two weeks, I think. Almost 2 weeks, because I'm just bored with the current arc. Anyways, my favorite Lobos and Baby Girls. I'm not gonna read out the list because it's not that important. But anyways, here's my persona. At that time I still had pink and purple hair. That purple has faded into blue like a week into dyeing my hair purple. So now and it still doesn't fade. I still have blue hair. It's gonna be lighter, but it doesn't fade completely. Even though I don't even use like shampoo that's made for dyed hair. So that's fun. Anyways, this was when my favorite band they released a new album, and I woke up at 6 a.m, which I always did at that time, and I immediately listened to it, and then I had breakfast and I got sleepy again after a bit, so I went back to sleep. But I remember like the evening before, I thought maybe I'll stay awake until midnight, and then I fell asleep at like 11 p.m. I think, because I was too tired. Lots of stickers again. Here's my persona. This is a panel we drew from Blue Lock. This is Sendo. Yeah. Here's more doodles. This was on the first day of school, I guess. Yeah, just some warm-up doodles. A while ago I received a comment on YouTube. I didn't respond to it, and then I think the person deleted it. The comment had constructive criticism, asking why I always draw the same things, and then also gave me advice to improve on that. And I'm really sorry, in case this person is watching this video, I'm sorry I didn't respond. I procrastinated it and kept thinking about a good response in my head, and then the comment was gone. But anyways, with the sketchbook I tried to improve on that, and I think I did, because a friend of mine mentioned that in like the past time when I wasn't using the sketchbook, which was like until 2 weeks ago, he said that I draw a lot more different poses now. But I also draw a lot of headshots and stuff, and I think in the next sketchbook there's a lot of that as well. But yeah, I try to, and also one of the reasonings for that is because I often I struggle with mental health, and sometimes I just want to draw and I don't want to draw anything special. I just want to draw something, and then it just tends to be a random headshot or a bust shot or something like that. Something you're also gonna see a lot in the sketchbook is me writing vents on the back pages. I don't mind if you read them. It's just me writing out my feelings about the realization and being really desperate to get on medication, which I am now, since like today's my 5th day on antidepressants, I think. But more on that in the next sketchbook, because I used that while I started the medication, and I mean I'm still on it, but only I think the first 3 days are in that sketchbook. Anyways, I'm talking so much, but I like sketchbook tours with a lot of talking. Here we have Satoshi. I covered it up with tracing paper so it won't smudge, and then here's a little Igaguri from Blue Left. Yeah, and here's, I think I colored this while I was sick in the beginning of October, ending of September. I randomly got sick and I missed one of my best friend's birthday party, which was a bummer, but I wasn't too disappointed about it. Also, here's maps, because I didn't have my iPad with me on that day in school. It was like the first week of school. Yeah, actually I think I don't know when I colored this, because I do a no, right, this was the 2nd week of school, because here I wrote I might be getting sick, hopefully not, so I won't miss the birthday parties, birthday celebration. Update 3 days later, I got sick. I think I didn't draw while I was sick. And yeah, here's more Takumi Tsuyoda, my Blue Lock OC, and Shido from Blue Lock. I ship them. Tsuyoda in a maid dress. And as you can see, I use color pencils and watercolor in the sketchbook a lot. I wanted to use alcohol markers more, but something I noticed even on the first page was that they bleed in a way I don't like, and I think I also didn't like the blending, and alcohol markers are my favorite medium. So I had to use other stuff. Of course, I also love watercolors and pencils, but I wanted to use markers and didn't want to use separate paper all the time, especially when I was in school and didn't want to take that along. I mean, I didn't use my watercolors either in school, but I did use my pencils, so that was a way to get me to use pencils. Also, here's the sister of Takumi and Satoshi. Satoshi is Satoshi. He's the twin brother of Takumi. Then here I use leftover paint from probably this drawing and these. Oh, also something. When I used watercolor in the sketchbook, it's obviously not watercolor paper. I always had to put another really light layer of another color underneath, because otherwise it would look like this. I don't know. I just didn't like that. But yeah. Here's when I vented a lot. Yeah, here's me talking about how I really want to go on medication, because I know, like, I was in therapy for 4 years, and I'm only not in therapy anymore because I used up all of my possible hours I could go to therapy, and I'm okay without it, but there's still some things I struggle with. So on Monday this week I saw my psychiatrist, and now I am on antidepressants, which is so cool because I already feel better even though it's just the 5th day, but that might be a reason why I'm so talkative, honestly. Anyways, more doodles of dynamite. I'm really trying to get through the art and not ramble too much. Also Satoshi again. There's some glitter. Where does the glitter come from? Oh, probably from this page of the where I work with glitter gel pens. Here I swatched all my fountain pens and wrote down the names of the colors. Here I swatched some inks. This I'm a graphic design student, so I sometimes do sketches for projects in here, and this was for a project where I had to design a sushi restaurant homepage. Here's Jake. I love him very much. Here's something my friend drew. Pretty sure this is Nathan Starless from Awashi. He appeared once. Even before when the raws were out, and I didn't even know what he was saying because it was all Japanese. I already loved this guy. I don't know why, but I like him a lot. Some more doodles because I wasn't feeling well, and also because I didn't like this sketchbook. I didn't do finished art all the time, which is fine. It's a sketchbook, you know. Here's silly doodles of my Blue Lock OC Takumi, and also my friends OC's Engine and Shizuo. Here's more of them. Nah, I know what you are. Here's Takumi again. I drew him a lot in the sketchbook, and I think I drew Satoshi a lot as well. I usually draw a bigger variety of characters in my sketchbook, but because I wasn't feeling well, I resorted to drawing the same one a lot. Here's Jake again. From that song, Falling Behind. There was this random evening when I listened to this song a lot because it's a really good song, but also because I kind of, like, I've been in romantic relationships, but I for some reason suddenly craved being very close with someone, but that was only like 1 or 2 days, and then suddenly I didn't care anymore. I'll fall in love when I'll fall in love with someone, I guess, but I don't currently have anyone in my life who I am in love with in that way, so, but I very much platonically love all my friends. Here's a sketch from my friend. They do Engine Akiyama from Awashi, he's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, then here we have a lot of Takumi doodles, again also gender bend. Then here it was their birthday. I am going to ramble about something again. On their birthday, I missed their birthday already on another day, so I was like, anyways, their birthday is on another day now. And then on that day, I was doing, I made pizza, and for that I cut a pepperoni, and the fucking pepperoni juices went into my skin in all of my fingers, so they burned, and like for hours, and some fingers, like this finger I think, even burned until midnight. And then somehow I got it to stop burning. I really tried every solution, but if you cut anything spicy or touch anything spicy, wear gloves, please. Because this experience, I already had similar experiences, but it was never this bad. I think my fingers were burning for like 12 hours, and it was awful because it hurt so much, and I had to like go back and forth to the bathroom to cool them down with water, wash them, and try different solutions I found on the internet, but nothing worked. But yeah, I got it to stop in the end, which I was really glad about. Anyways, here it was Aichi's birthday, my beloved. So I have queer platonic self-ships with some Blue Lock characters. I'm a lesbian, so I only feel romantically about girls, but I still feel something deeper with guys, and I mean it's fictional, so yeah. I don't know if this is rendered, honestly. I think it is, but it looks good. Here's Sera and Tsubaki from Giant Killing, the manga I mentioned on the first page of the sketchbook. Here it was at chapter 180. It's really good. I give it like an 8 out of 10. It's not like brainrot worthy for me, but I really like it. Just the current arc is kind of boring to me. I'll read it. I continue reading at some point. Here's also some doodles my friend made of Sarah and me. Sarah is a little duck. Okay, now we can talk about Baki. Like a month ago, I had a doctor's appointment, and I guess there is this curse about me and doctor's appointments and brain rotting about things. I start on days with doctor's appointments because the same happened with Blue Lock, and for some reason the entire day I kept thinking, like in school after my doctor's visit, I kept thinking about watching Baki because it followed me. I would randomly come across it on social media. There was a Baki figure in the anime store near my school, and all of that happened since I googled Baki twice because it's the favorite character of not the favorite character, the favorite manga of holds gently of Raichi from Blue Lock, and I didn't even know what Baki was until September or August, and then like I googled it once or twice in August, and then I googled it again in September, in early September, and since then it followed me sometimes. Like it would randomly come across it, and I was like, okay, I'm giving in. And on my way home from school, I started watching it, and I immediately, like 1 or 2 episodes in, I started brain rotting about it, and one of my friends, like he couldn't get over it because Baki is like such a thing he would never expect from me. And apparently I just randomly like things. I don't have a specific taste in something. I just like random things. Anyways. I'm talking so much, but I guess it's because I feel really good thanks to the antidepressants. I feel a lot better than usual, and I just want to ramble about the stuff I love. Here also drew Baki and Takumi again, also Baho. The sketch was so good, and then the line art was no. Here's Akutsu and Togashi from Awashi, and here's the panel we draw of a Blue Lock panel. Here's one of my Kryptonic self-ships with Junichi, him from Blue Lock. Here you can see my blue hair. Oh right, and I finally made an Awashi OC. His name is Tosuke Hayama. Okay, I drew the jersey wrong. These things are there, and I didn't write the numbers on the text on it. But anyways, he basically gets mistaken for a girl a lot, but he doesn't care, and also he really likes to bite, and his teammates keep count of how often he bites, Akutsu specifically. And yeah, he's just a silly guy. Sometimes he even asks if he can bite, but when it comes to Akutsu, nobody ever knows if it's like a love bite or a hate bite, because they have Akutsu hates him, but he I don't know, Tosuke doesn't really have much of an opinion on Akutsu. More Kryptonic self-ship art. I really didn't like the coloring when I made this drawing, but now I think it's fine. I also used a multicolored pencil for the background. I like multicolored pencils. Here my friend drew Baki and me. Actually, Baki isn't that tall. I think he's 1 meter 68 centimeters tall, and I'm 1 meter 56 centimeters, so he's like 12 centimeters taller than me. Also, here's Raichi and me talking about Baki. I watched the entirety of Baki in like 5 days. I watched the 2001 anime and both OVAs, and also the new anime from 2018 to this year, the latest season released, and sometimes I struggled with watching it because it's violent, and I'm sensitive to gore, and at some point, like especially in the pickle arc, pickle saga, the arcs are called saga in Baki, I had to look away sometimes, but I'm used to it now because I rewatched the entirety of Baki twice. I saw season 1 of the 2018 anime 4 times in total, and I'm currently rewatching the last season, like Baki Hanma season 2. Yeah. Also Shido and Takumi. Here's some concept sketches for a school project. In graphic design class, we have to design like a spread that you put on bread. And I'm doing marshmallow fluff, but I'm calling it I actually changed the Mellow to Melo because Melo is one of my nicknames. And so it's Marshmallow Floof. And yeah, these are just some concept sketches. I wanted to do a silly cat as mascot, and on the packaging, like when you have the glass, it like goes around and the cat is really long. Here's some more subship art of Freiti and Baki. I like the earlier drawing of Baki more, and also Jake. Then here, for another school project, I had to design something to typography, and these are concept sketches. I chose the topic queer platonic relationships, and I basically had to use words in the image that God, I forgot the word that I associate with this topic. So some of my friends, like 3 of my friends, they really like Inazuma 11, which is a soccer anime, video games, you know, and they kept bothering me to watch it. So one day I finally gave in and I dropped it after 30 episodes. I already thought about dropping after 8 episodes. Then at 14 episodes I asked one of my friends, and he said it gets better after one specific match, which was like episode 26, I think. And I watched until then and I still didn't like it. And I didn't tell my 2 other friends about it. Like 2 days later in school, I was like, oh guys, I have to tell you something, and I watched this anime. And then I went on Analyst on my laptop and typed in One Piece, because one of those friends keeps bothering me to start One Piece. And I was like, nah, just joking. And then I typed in Inazuma 11 and I gave it like a 5 out of 10 rating. Yeah, and they were disappointed. But at least now they can't bother me to start to watch it again. That one friend kept bothering me to start One Piece though, so I read 1 chapter of it at a sleepover. I don't know if I'll continue, honestly. It's silly, but I'm reading other stuff. Baki, brainrot, also me, just about giant killing. Sorry, I had cut off a part right here. Anyways, I'm censoring this page, and here's some stuff my friends drew. One of my friends drew Katsumi. I love Katsumi so much. Katsumi from Baki and me having a little tea party, then him again as this. And another friend, Chopper, saying he stands for women's rights, really based off him, by the way. And Dimple from Mob Psycho agreeing. Then here's Gaia from Baki, and Bro thinks he's in Baki, because on Pinterest I saw something, it was a Baki character, and someone commented Bro thinks he's in Baki or something like that, so now that's an inside joke among us. Then here's my friends OC as this, because this is Baki meme. I'm gonna put it here, and I'm not gonna elaborate on it. By the way, among my friends, I'm the only one who watched Baki, and I can't talk about it properly, like, because 2 of them want to watch it, and I obviously don't want to spoil them anything. But with 2 others in school, I can talk about it. I just have to make sure the others don't hear it. And one of my online friends, I can also talk with him about it, and also one of my other real life friends, but not one who's in school with me. You can already see I was getting tired of the sketchbook here. Like, I was already tired of it. I was so tired of the... I was so tired of the sketchbook. I just wanted it to end. Like, it was... This drawing did not turn out well. I was like, whatever. This is also stuff I saw on Pinterest and I just googled. Here's stuff my friends and I drew. This by me, and these 2 by me. This is... my friend's OC Takumi, who is the same name as my OC Takumi. Here's my that friend Remy and him holding me, and then some stuff my friend Claire drew, some hamsters, and then here's more of our doodles. So again, let's get the page up. Okay. Yeah, I did not want to be in this sketchbook. I think this is the last page I made, and I think I planned on finishing the sketchbook because it's only like 8 pages left. Then I was like, no, I'm starting another one, and I planned to let my friends finish this, but I even took it along to a sleepover during our fall break, but then I forgot about it basically, and then this week school started again, but I didn't go to school on Monday because I had the appointment with the psychiatrist, and on Tuesday I started the antidepressants, and I got side effects, but well, later we're going into this sketchbook now. What's about me, I don't have to repeat that. Current brain rots: Blue Lock, Awashi, and Baki. Speaking of, I think I can put them up on here again because this is a smaller sketchbook, so we have the space. Currently reading and watching Giant Killing, Tales of Symphonia rewatch, Awashi rewatch, and Baki rewatch. I finished all the 3 rewatches. Giant Killing I didn't really continue reading since starting the sketchbook. Reading, watching next Baki due 2018, which is part 5 of the Baki manga. I finished that. Ariano Kishi, I started watching the anime and dropped it at episode 18. And Kipeki Danji Ayama-kun, I didn't start yet, but I think I'm going to start it soon. Kengan Ashura, I started. I'm at chapter 37 and I'm watching the anime when I finish the manga. And Your Turn to Die, I haven't started reading yet. Yeah, Hector Doyle from Baki. Baki characters are obviously very muscular, like, yeah, and I have this cute, simple art style, so I am practicing how to draw them. Doyle, he wears this sweater, so it wasn't an issue here, but yeah, some rules, me and or like my persona and Mercy Milo. Then here's Takumi and his twin. Okay, I have to put Baki on the other side. He's bothering me when flipping the pages. Satoshi. Then here I tested not Mod Podge but Art. It's called Art Podge. I think I have it here. It's like some German brand Mod Podge. I guess I only used it twice. I tried it out here and on the next page. That's quite sticky. And then I didn't use it anymore, even though I used colored pencils. Because this paper is pretty rough, the colored pencils would rub off easier. Yeah, I don't have that much to talk about yet in this sketchbook. Jake. And here I changed Takumi's hairstyle a bit because before his hair was like, it was straight here, but I made it a bit more messy because I think it fits him a bit better. Oh, here I made a Baki OC. There's no female fighter in Baki, so I was like, I am making one. I want to make another OC who's male as well. Maybe someone who's friends with her. But anyways, this is Ikumi Shinogi. She's the younger sister of Koreha and Kosho, who are canon characters in Baki. And she has CIP, which is cognitive insensitivities to pain, so she doesn't feel any physical pain. I just noticed I've been talking about Baki all this time and didn't get into or even explain what it's a martial arts manga. I think that's enough to say. That's why the character is also buff and muscular. She's 19 years old, wants to be a high school teacher when she's older. She mainly learned fighting from her older brother Kosho, and because she doesn't feel pain, it's hard for her to tell when she's at her limit in fights. This is Isagi, the OC of my friend Remy. Then here's Takumi. Again, as you can see, I got a lot more loose with my art in this sketchbook. It's a cheap sketchbook, so with those I always get really comfortable and just draw whatever I want without thinking much. That's also why art is repetitive here. I guess a lot of similar poses. Katsumi from Baki and Persona, and also Ikumi again. I think this was vent art. I think this was no, this was on another day. But anyways, that was Satoshi, and here we have Takumi again. Then I drew on some separate paper and put it in here with some glitter watercolor in the background and some stickers. With my Persona, I did the same for Takumi, and for Satoshi, a little sprinkler. Then here I just glued in some blue luck stickers I made a while ago, but the resolution was really bad, so they look like this. And among my stickers I found this one with Psy, and I don't know what I was thinking. I don't like Psy and Rin, to be honest, and I guess when I make these stickers I didn't have a disliking as much as I do at the moment, so because I knew I wasn't gonna use the sticker anywhere else, I just put it in here, and now it's too rot, I guess. Dynamite, Satoshi, Milo. Oh, I really like this drawing. I like how loose it is, and some tracing paper so it doesn't smudge. Milo again. Then, oh, I read the Gaia and Sikorsky spin-off from Bucky. Oh my god, it's so good. I loved it. Only 6 of the chapters are translated, so I looked for the raws of the other chapters, and oh my god, I adore it. I got obsessed with these two. I love them. I have to draw them again. Yeah. God. Oh, okay. This was last Sunday. I think, I don't remember if it was Sunday or Saturday. I think it was Sunday. I got really stressed with school because I knew I have a photography exam sometime after my fall break. I just didn't expect it to be this Tuesday, so okay, 4 days ago. And then I also have some exams next week. I think 3 ones. Art history, maths, and English, but English is no issue. Art history, not really an issue either, but at that point it was an issue because my teacher didn't upload anything on Moodle for me to study, and I wanted to study, and then I couldn't. By now I know what to study, but yeah, I was stressed, and this was me sitting on my chair being super like, oh dear Lord, I got overwhelmed with the stress. Don't really like this drawing, but yeah, some lyrics from one of my comfort albums. I listened to that album while I was like studying to get some stress out while I made a summary. And fun fact, I didn't end up writing I couldn't go to school on Tuesday, so Jake. Anyways, I didn't write that photography exam, but I still studied. Satoshi and Takumi, they're height difference. They're twins, and not identical twins, but yeah, they have some height difference. Then here's Takumi saying, "I'm in love. You can tell, or you can see that." He's so cute. I have this. Last year for Christmas, I got some, like a set with fine liners and drawing pencils and some brush pens from my brother for Christmas, and I haven't really used those because I don't often use colored pencils, but I want to. They're nice, and so I use them here, and I use them a lot in the sketchbook actually. I also try to use some Sharpies. Here's Kuan from Blue Lock and some lyrics. Oh yeah, this was on that day. Today's the day, psychiatry appointment. Medication, finally! Yes, I got medication, yippee! Here, Aichi from Zubak, and now I can speak about it. I got sertraline. I don't know if there's another name for it in English, because sometimes medications have like from different brands or produce. I don't know how. Okay, sertraline. It's an antidepressant. I already had it 4 years ago. I tried out 3 different antidepressants in my life. The first 2 didn't work for me, and sertraline worked. And back when I had it in 2019, I didn't have any side effects in the first 2 weeks, which you usually or often have with antidepressants. I had it with the first one I tried back then. Anyways, this time the side effects were evil with me. I had nausea. I remember taking my meds, and then after my breakfast, or like I think I ate half of my breakfast, took the pill, ate the rest of my breakfast, and went to school. And in my train I was like, oh damn, I feel nauseous. I went home, stayed home, called my doctor. He gave me a sick note for that day and the next day, which was Wednesday. And on Wednesday I was like, okay, I'm going back to school on first day because I have a school project I want to finish in school, which is due that day. I almost threw up in the evening of Wednesday. I did not go to school this week at all. I got meds against the nausea from my doctor, which was pretty cool. They made me super sleepy, so I took them on 2 days, like the last 2 days, but not today. And then I would always fall asleep like an hour after taking the nausea meds. By now my nausea it's really light. I barely notice it, only when I really pay attention to it, honestly, so I don't need the nausea meds at the moment. And instead I got pain in my arms 2 days ago, and yesterday a bit, and today I had awful back pain, but that is gone as well now. So yeah, but I already on the first day I felt myself getting happier, which is really cool because I don't know when I last felt a happiness like this. I thought I was okay. No, what I'm now experiencing is being okay. I do not know how I lived life for I don't know how. Whenever it got worse, sometime during summer, sometime during spring this year. I don't know. Anyways, day 2 on sertraline, I was still nauseous, stayed in bed, and my first day on sertraline, I got my Bucky plushie, and he arrived in the mail a week earlier than expected, by the way, so I was cuddling him all day, and yeah, I still didn't have energy for my tasks, like studying and tidying up, I guess. Also, I was nauseous. I was really nauseous, so I should have stayed in bed anyways. But yeah, by now I have the energies to study. I studied for like 2 or 3 hours today, I think, which is cool. And also I missed food. I couldn't eat the first 2 days at all. Like, not at all, but really little, and only late in the evenings when the nausea was kind of getting lighter. By now I can't eat. It took me 90 minutes to eat a piece of bread with jam on it today, and like 5 hours to eat a little bowl of porridge. So I got liquid food, which I'm drinking. Additionally, I'm still trying to eat, but yeah, when I can't eat, I'm drinking liquid food for now. But I do miss food, guys. I miss my favorite foods. I was not feeling well. Oh yeah, I finished my Baki rewatch. I started Ariano Kishi. Oh no, continued Ariano Kishi, or like The Night in the Area is the English title, but I'm used to calling it by the Japanese title because with that name it was how I discovered it. Yeah, I really liked the beginning of Ariano Kishi. The first 3 episodes were great. I almost cried, and then it kind of went downhill for me, honestly. Not exactly downhill, but it wasn't enjoyable to really to watch. I don't know, not my kind. I didn't like the humor, honestly. Takumi Baller. All of this year was drawn in with me staying in bed. Sometimes I would lay down like on my side and draw. Sometimes I would sit, but like lean my back against my tons of blankets and plushies and pillows to be comfortable. Like drawing was the thing that made my existence bearable, besides watching Baki, and I think I also watched Awashi, or did I? No, I think I finished that watch before I went on the meds. Yeah, on Wednesday, because I couldn't eat all day besides breakfast, because I have to eat breakfast with the meds so my body can digest it. I had this awful headache. Yeah, it wasn't fun. But the side effects are totally normal, by the way, in the first 2 weeks of taking antidepressants, especially with mine. I don't know the side effects of other antidepressants, but I also had fluoxetine 5 years ago. I tried it. I think I had it for a month. The first week was awful. The second week was, I think it was bad as well, and after that I didn't notice any effect from it, so that's why I didn't continue taking it. Anyways, here's Jack from Baki figuring out how to draw him a art style. His body, he's fucking 2 meters 43 tall. Dear lord. The body fleshy, the silly, the scrunkly. Look at him. He's so silly and scrunkly. I mean, these two, they're cute. Like, I love these two as well. They're cute, they're adorable. But she looks so scrunkly. And I love scrunklies. Isage Yoichi from a vlog. I think I wanted the sketchbook to be over because I was desperate to start a new one. I was getting impatient, so he's just little me, little sillies, and my OC Jake, and my persona, Dave Beyond Cetralin. Oh yeah, I had nausea even in the morning before I took the antidepressants. I had a video chat call with my doctor. He prescribed me the nausea meds that day. My aunt and I picked up the prescription, picked up the meds at the pharmacy, and then I took the nausea meds, got sleepy, slept, and I felt so weird when I would wake up from the naps after taking the nausea meds. I don't know how to describe it. I just felt like I felt so weird, and I was dizzy when I would stand up for a bit, and then after some time that just disappeared. So that's that. But being sleepy is a normal side effect of the nausea meds. The women at the pharmacy told me. So just some doodles of me wanting the sketchbook to be over. Yeah, that's just me in the end of all sketchbooks. I wish I could like. I wish this would not happen, but I'm always like, I can try to finish this now immediately and then start my next one. The end is near. Here is the end. It's been a really long time since I made one of these goodbye pages of my sketchbooks where I just write down my opinion, but the sketchbook was fun. Half of the art was made with me being stuck in bed with my nausea. Yeah, that happened. Yes, but it was a fun sketchbook. I got it at Woolworth. It was like €5, I think. I already had it last year, back when it was like €3. But it's a good sketchbook for the price. I like how it acts with pencils and watercolors. I didn't try alcohol markers besides Sharpies in here, but they bleed. Yeah, that's all I have to say, honestly. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to all of my rambling in this sketchbook tour. We'll see each other whenever I upload the next one. The next one is a big one. It's an A4 one, like the one I showed earlier. And it has 84 or 82 pages. So let's see when I finish that one. But anyways, I always said it, but thank you for watching, and bye bye!